The headlines you read on your phone this morning were actually written thousands of years ago in dusty scrolls that most of the world has forgotten how to read. We are living through a period of history where the invisible gears of global power are finally clicking into place, creating a machinery of control so precise that it would have been unimaginable just a single generation ago. You might feel a strange sense of unease when you look at the state of the world today, a lingering gut feeling that the chaos in the news isn't just a series of random accidents or political failures. That intuition you feel is actually your spirit recognizing a pattern that has been unfolding since the days of ancient Babylon, leading us toward a singular destination that the Bible calls the end of the age. For a long time, people treated prophecy like a fairy tale or a distant shadow, but today the shadow has taken a physical form in our banks, our satellites, and the very way we interact with society. When we talk about a new world order, we aren't discussing a secret club meeting in a dark room, but rather a visible, systematic shift toward total global integration that perfectly mirrors the visions given to the prophet Daniel and the apostle John. Think of the world like a giant, complex puzzle where for centuries the pieces were scattered across the floor, but suddenly, in the last few years, a hidden hand has begun sliding them together with incredible speed. In the past, if a leader wanted to control the world, they lacked the tools to actually see or hear what everyone was doing. Yet today we have built a digital cage that spans the entire planet. This isn't just about politics or who sits in a high office, but about a fundamental change in how humanity functions as a whole. We are witnessing the birth of a system that requires every nation, every economy, and eventually every person to plug into a single network of control that the scriptures warned would arrive right before the final curtain falls. One of the most striking things happening right now is the quiet death of the way we have traded and lived for centuries. You've likely noticed the push toward a world without physical cash, where every transaction is digital and every cent can be tracked, programmed, or even blocked at the push of a button. While this is sold to us as a matter of convenience and security, it is actually the construction of the infrastructure described in the 13th chapter of Revelation. For the first time in human history, the technology exists to literally prevent a person from buying a loaf of bread if they do not align with the requirements of the global system. This isn't a theory anymore because the prototypes are already running in various nations, showing us that the mark isn't just a religious concept, but a practical, economic necessity for the world the leaders are currently building. It is as if the stage has been perfectly lit, the actors are in their places, and the world is just waiting for the lead character of this dark drama to step out from behind the curtain. I want you to take a moment and think deeply about what you are seeing in your own life and the world around you. I would love for you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe we are truly the generation that will see these ancient prophecies reach their final conclusion? Or do you think the world has more time than we realize? I read these comments because your perspective helps us understand how these changes are being felt across different corners of the globe. As we look at the maps of modern conflict, especially the tensions surrounding Israel and the Middle East, we see the focal point of all biblical history becoming the center of global anxiety once again. The Bible describes Jerusalem as a heavy stone that will burden all the nations of the earth, and today, we see every superpower on the planet obsessed with that tiny piece of land, exactly as was predicted. The transition we are moving through is focused on three main pillars: the centralizing of money, the merging of technology with the human body, and the creation of a global religion that values peace over truth. We see technology like artificial intelligence being integrated into everything, creating a kind of global brain that can monitor billions of people at once, which is the only way a single world leader could ever exert the kind of influence the Bible describes. This isn't a coincidence, and it isn't just progress. It is the fulfillment of a blueprint that was laid out long before computers or satellites existed. It is a sobering thought to realize that we are the ones who get to see the words of the prophets turn into the reality of our daily lives. This knowledge wasn't given to us to make us crawl away in fear, but to give us the wisdom to stand tall while everyone else is losing their way in the confusion. Understanding these times is a heavy burden, but it is also a great gift because it allows you to see the world with clarity while others are blinded by the noise of the media. However, Simply knowing that the system is ready isn't enough if you don't know how to navigate the days ahead or how to protect your spirit and your family from the deception that is already here. Because I believe it is vital to move from just watching the signs to actually being prepared, I have put together a much deeper guide that breaks down the prophetic map and shows you exactly where we are in the timeline of the end. You can find the link to that resource in the first pinned comment below this video, and I encourage you to look at it now because, as the headlines show us, the window for preparation is closing faster than most people care to admit. Everything we have discussed today points to a single, undeniable truth. The world as we know it is leaning into a transformation that cannot be reversed. The systems of man are failing so that the system of the end can rise. But for those who have eyes to see, this is the greatest confirmation that the promises of the Bible are true and that the King is indeed at the door. Do not let the complexity of geopolitics overwhelm you, because when you look at it through the lens of Scripture, it all becomes as simple as a child's storybook. If this message helped you see the world more clearly today, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel, as it helps us reach more people who are searching for answers in these uncertain times. We have covered the full scope of how the pieces are moving, and now the choice of how to live in light of this truth belongs to you.